Is going on, Locks Mob, and welcome back to the Locks DFS NHL breakdown. I am your host, Narang, and I'll be breaking down this 12-game main slate that we have on tap on DraftKings for Thursday, January 10th. We're coming off a really good day yesterday. We did really well on DraftKings, really well on FanDuel. Members had some awesome teams on both sites. Sports bets went 1-1. We cast on a plus 130 bet, so we still were up a 0.3 units on the day, so that makes 4 straight days of being up in units. Awesome start all around. But before I get into breaking down this main slate, I do have some big news for y'all. We are now proud to partner with Prize Picks. It's this upcoming new daily fantasy sports website that is essentially like, it's as simple as it looks, as what you guys are seeing right now on your screen. All you have to do is take the over or the under on prop bets, and you can pair them cross sports. So as if like for today, what I'm going to break down is I really like this Tampa Bay Lightning team, as including their best player, Nikita Kucherov. So if you want to take the over on 4.5 fantasy points for him, pair that with, let's say, I was talking to Taylor earlier today. He said he liked the over on DeMar DeRozan at 43.5. You can go ahead and pair those two, hit go. It takes you to the page to place your bet, and then you enter whatever amount you want to bet, and it pays out based on how many people you've picked. So if you pick 2 people, it's a 2.5 times payout. If you pick 3 people, it's a 5 times payout. 4 people is a 10 times payout. So it's super simple, super easy, and there's a definite edge to be found here. I mean, guys, to be honest with you, we've been looking for a sponsor for Locks for a while now, just to, grow our brand, help grow another DFS site as well. And we've been reached out to by quite a few, and we turned them down because partially for one reason or another, but primarily because we just didn't see the longevity in their respective site. It's not something that we only want to recommend the best possible things to our members. So we were really picky when trying to come up with our first sponsor, but PrizePicks reached out to us. We played on their website a bit, and we really like their product. We think it's super simple, and we think that this PrizePicks will be able to carve out a niche in this industry for themselves, a legitimate one. And I think I could definitely see this site growing. I really like what they're doing over here. But it's super cool. So what we're running is that if you go ahead and deposit using the first link in our description, if you don't use the link, make sure to type in promo code LOCKS. You will be getting a free 2-pick entry to win $50. In addition to that, whatever you deposit, they will be giving you a 100% match on that. So for example, let's say you deposit, it's up to $1,000, by the way. So let's say you deposit $50. They'll match that 50 with $50 in promo funds, and all you have to do is not a drip. That money doesn't come in slowly, 10 cents at a time like a lot of other fantasy sites. This money is instant in your promo funds account. As you can see, I have it pulled up right here, and all you have to do is play through it once. You play through that once, and it's good to be withdrawn, which is awesome because I play on a lot of sites that offer the same sort of bonus match, like offshore sports books, and you have to roll through that like 7 or 8 times to be able to withdraw it. So only got to roll through it once. And you get a free bet as well. So definitely look into signing up and use the promo code LOCKS below. If you do that, send us a screenshot of proof that you signed up and made a deposit using our promo code. And we will add you into our new Prize Picks tab on our website. If you go look it up, it will be up there. And we'll be posting some picks that we like every day. So you guys are more than welcome to just use those picks. Use your own picks as well. And go ahead and check these guys out. We really like what they're doing. And we're really proud to be partnered with them. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. But with that being said, let's break down the main slate on DraftKings. So we do have a 12-gamer, so I'm not going to go through and break down every game like I did yesterday for the 3-gamer. Instead, what I'm going to do is just talk about a few of my favorite plays. So starting at center, I'm going to host the high price options that are available. We got Connor McDavid at home. Anytime Connor McDavid's at home, he's the stud that I choose to pay up for. It's nice to see that there's some line movement on the over on that game as well. So that's always nice to see. And they're projected for a healthy 3.4 team total. But the guys I really want to talk about are in the lower price range, sort of in the $5K range. I think there's a lot of value. And that's, I'm going to group 2 LA Kings centers guys together. And that's Kopitar and Jeff Carter. Both of them are underpriced. And how often? I don't think we've ever seen the Kings with a 3.7 team total, but that's exactly what we're looking at today. They're playing an Ottawa team that's worst in the league in expected goals against per 60, and now they're on a road back-to-back. So this is a spot that you want to be overweight on Kings, and that's Kopitar and Jeff Carter for me. Both those guys center their respective lines, line 1 and line 2, but they correlate on the first-team power play, so you're more than welcome to double stack them as well. I think that's a totally fine move and more than viable in this matchup. The next guy is in between them, and that's Braden Shen. Price point at 4.6K, which is just far too cheap for a guy that's skating on the first line with Tarasenko and Shorts. We've seen this line be more than fantasy relevant in the past. He doesn't correlate on the first team power play, but he still gets power play run on the second team with Jaden Schwartz. And he's skating over 20 minutes a night. The guy shoots the puck. St. Louis has positive line movement as far as that they've received 40% of the bets and have increased from -108 to -125, looking like a big favorite and growing. I expect that to grow slightly throughout the day as well. St. Louis has been playing some really good hockey, so I like paying down at the center spot with some Shen, some Carter, some Kopitar, etc. Moving on to winger, the news here is that sort of based on that McDavid news, is that we have an official new McDavid line. Not new because we've seen this line in the past, but it's McDavid, Draisaitl, and Chiasson. Chiasson got hurt, and it put their lines into a mixer. But now Chiasson is back. Those three players correlate perfectly on the power play 1, which is awesome. It's what you want to see when you're stacking this line. But Chiasson, man, he's 4.3K, which is just way too cheap for anyone that's skating on the wing of Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid could turn me into a point-per-game player and I've never played ice hockey in my entire life. So definitely want to be on Chiasson today. Another guy in that price range is Kovalchuk. Ilya Kovalchuk is 4.4K. He's skating alongside Andrei Kopitar on line 1, which is a huge boost to his fantasy relevancy. And he's also got a role on the first-team power play. Again, I've talked enough about this matchup versus Ottawa that you guys probably already know why I like him. But high-rate shooter, great matchup, great spot, great line, great power play. Very on him. And the last guy I want to talk about is Vladimir Tarasenko at 5.8K. I feel like I talk about him every video, but until they raise his price almost a full 1,000, I'm just going to keep talking about him because he's one of the league's highest-rate shooters. I already talked about how good of a matchup this is, how much I like Braden Shen. And getting him at 5.8K for a guy that just has got an iCourse 4 per 60 over 18, I believe. Corsica's down right now, so there it is. No, it's still down, so I have to remember that. But super high iCourse 4 per 60, due for some puck luck. Definitely want exposure to Tarasenko tonight. And then moving on to defense, there's a couple guys I'm really interested in this 5K range. The first guy, Drew Doughty at 5.2K. He's that power play 1 quarterback for the Kings. Pairs incredibly well with Andrei Kopitar, Jeff Carter, Ilya Kovalchuk. And he's a guy that's going to skate, consistently 27 minutes a night, get upside of 30 minutes a night. He shoots the puck a decent amount. He blocks a bunch of shots. I mean, for those of you who are new to NHL DFS, this has consistently been one of the higher floor players in the league. Sort of like in the Roman Josi, Shea Weber kind of build. He's kind of gone as that Kings offense has gone this year, which has been really bad. But like I mentioned, guys, they're projected for 3.7 goals, which is as high as we've seen this year. And I want exposure to the Kings, most definitely. Another guy, Alex Pietrangelo at 5.4K. He's the guy that correlates on that first-team power play with Tarasenko. So I think him and Tarasenko make for a really good stack. He's sort of like similar to Drew Doughty, really high-floor guy, shoots the puck. Obviously, first-line role and first power play role, which is super fantasy-friendly. And his minutes have ticked up as the season has gone on. He's reached back into that 25-minute role, 25 time on ice per game. So I really like exposure to him as well. I think it's looking like a pretty balanced slate as far as the options available. But I'm sure as the day goes on, more value will open up, and that will be available to our members. Obviously, one thing I didn't mention that I do want to mention is that if you are paying up at winger, because there are a lot of really, really nice options at this price range, Nikita Kucherov is my top option, which is why when I was talking about on Price Picks, seeing him with a 4.5 over-under seems really, really fantasy-friendly because as you guys can check via their fantasy scoring chart for hockey, it's really simple. You get 3 for a goal, 2 for an assist, and 0.5 per shot on goal and block. So you guys know a guy of Nikita Kucherov's talent. I mean, if he picks up a point, which is a goal or an assist, which I liken him to do with this massive team total in an awesome home matchup. I can show you their team total is sitting at 3.9 right here. A massive team total, awesome home matchup. I expect him to at least record an assist or a goal. And if he picks up his normal amount of shots on goal, then he's going to smash 4.5. So pair that with someone that you like, someone that Taylor maybe likes for NBA, Christian for college basketball, and win yourself some money on Prize Picks. It's really, really cool. So, yeah, with that all being said, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and to be entered into our daily giveaway or weekly giveaway. And with that all being said, hope you guys win some money tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.